Drake bowed to Eminem. Sucker move, man. Just because he's not a rapper. If you didn't know that, nigga's style biting. That's why he made that. If you read This Is Too Late, that Quentin Miller wrote everything. He's a wave stiller. He jumped on everybody wave. He started from the bottom, from Zombie, the whole style. Go find Zombie. If you didn't know that, just a sucker, man. The nigga's a young, light-skinned nigga from Toronto that's Jewish, that can act, that can read. And that's basically, he just did everybody else's shit. And he fooled the world, man. The best role he ever played. If you watch SNL, you see how easily it comes to acting with him. It's a flat tone voice that made hip-hop easy to cross over. Now, it sounds like anybody can do it, as long as you do some simplistic shit and you ride a wave. You know, he just rode a wave and he fooled the world. They built the nigga 107, 107.9. All them niggas they know, Ebro and them know they built the nigga. That's why they looks at him sideways. He never been a real hip-hop nigga. Flex is telling you this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just sad to see that niggas is still with the boys. Why when he brung out M and see Joe Budden's come out and he had nothing to say. He had nothing to say back because lyrically he know he can't fuck with them. They exposing him for the nigga that he is. Even Diddy slapped the nigga. When Diddy slap you, it's a rap. He didn't do that to the locks, man. He just know that the nigga is not that. And you know what I'm saying? And now that he's in a position where he's getting backing from a lot of people, they want him to still be the face of the cover boy for hip-hop, but he still waves from Moji. Everybody's done told us to sweatshop. He took half an album from Weekend, and y'all niggas still ain't seeing how he's really fucked up the game. And only strong images from like Gucci Man can stand up because it's the same class that came in with him. And the niggas are street legends, and he latches on to the future and the waves from niggas and the Gucci Man, and he pops on anything West Coast YG. I mean, YG, them niggas, you know, he jumps on them niggas because, you know, he wants to be right there in the shit to make sure that, you know, he stays popping and he fucks with the game. Them niggas are his protection. He pays heavily and well to be out there. But he's a sucker, man. He's an actor that can sing. And I always said that he sounded too much like Kanye did. He changed from that. When he did the Trey song, he changed from that. When Chris Brown calls you out as a man and he's an R&B nigga, like, I'll snuff you in your face, you know you bullshit. He signed to 5 guys. He's never even said nothing to the nigga Pusha T, but he'll speak on some other shit and then get slaughtered by Joe Buttons. And then, you know, he has a hive like Beyonce that niggas protecting him and tweeting like a motherfucker for him. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that the nigga bullshit. He know he bullshit. He still dances and everything else till it was nothing else to suck dry from the game. Wayne ain't never came out and said, bro, come back, bro. He already know what kind of mimic moves the nigga was worth and what he did. They got their checks off of him and now it's over with. It's like no O.V.O with me, bro. No O.V.O. I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm not dealing with that shit. That shit is like Hobson said, man, the idea of Drake was cool. He was good to make money and make Caucasians like hip-hop, but Eminem's fan base would have slaughtered that nigga because he's the real great white